Should you look at trading short time frame charts? Let's talk about that and more right now. Hi Forex traders, Andrew Mitchum here, the Forex Trading Coach video and podcast number 237. Now I get questions every week and probably every day, and people say to me, look Andrew, I can't trade the US session, I can't trade the European session, I'm at work, I've got family commitments, I'm asleep then. All these kind of issues that people have, and for some reason people seem to think that they have to trade the European session, which of course if you live in America that's no good because it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. People think they need to trade the US session. Well, for me here in New Zealand that's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I had a guy just yesterday from New Zealand. He said to me, look, I can't trade the European session because that's our night time, and he said I work nights so I can't trade in that European session, which I know is the most active time and it's the most profitable time to be a Forex trader. So how do I get around it? Because I can only look in the daytime, which is the Asian session, and nothing happens most days in the Asian session, so I can't trade. How do I work this, Andrew? Well, the simple answer is go to the longer time frame charts. Go to the daily charts. You could trade 5 and 15 minute charts if you wanted to. Look, my system works very nicely on those time frame charts, but in all honesty, I don't trade them. It's just something that just doesn't suit my personality. I don't like sitting watching the charts, watching the screen all the time, feeling like you have to be taking trades all the time. And the shorter the time frame you go, generally the less reliable the trading information, the technical information is. You're more likely to get influenced by news events like fundamental events and widening spreads. Spreads actually become such a big part of your actual performance, because if you're trading and taking like a handful of pips, maybe like a 10, 20 pips sort of profit depending on the trade, and you've paid 2 or 3 pips to get into that trade, all of a sudden 10-15% of your profit's been eaten up by the spread. Whereas if you trade longer time frame charts such as like daily charts, and your profit target may be an 80 pips, 100, 150, whatever it might be depending on the trade again and the volatility in the market at the time, well, I can handle paying 2 or 3 pips because it doesn't really make a great deal of difference. So the other thing is also, how much time do you really want to spend at your charts? And so by trading the daily charts, it doesn't matter where you live in the world. Look, I've got clients in 59 countries all around the world, all with different jobs, different sort of commitments that they have in their life, and not a single person has a difficulty with placing my daily trades. Why? Well, I place retracement orders, and then also I personally place part of my position at the market. I look at the 5 p.m. close of New York day candle, make my analysis from there. A daily chart has a lot of valuable information in it. The fundamental news that comes out within a day generally doesn't affect it too much because you have bigger stop losses and you can allow for those swings within the market. It also means a lot less stress. Why would you not want to trade less but be more consistent and make more money? It just doesn't make sense why you'd want to go staring at charts all day, watching 5-minute charts, be scared and watching every pip move up and down. It's crazy. So really, to answer the question for those people, it doesn't matter where you live in the world. It doesn't matter whether you can trade the European session or the US session, because you don't need to be sitting there watching the charts at those times if you choose to trade the longer time frame charts. Now, I've also done some analysis of my own results this year. And far and away above everything else, the best performing time frame chart for me personally this year are trades from the daily charts. It's been a tougher year without a doubt. Up 13.4% on the daily charts this year with 0.5% risk. Last year, I made 34% on the trades that I recommended on a daily basis to my clients. So clients could have just copied 0.5% risk total per trade, split into 2 positions, half at the retracement, half at a market order, and made 34% without any compounding just last year, copying once a day. Of course, you can still take trades on other time frame charts, and I recommend people look at things like 4, 6, 8, 12-hour charts. I also post trades for my clients on weekly and monthly trades as well. But for me personally, daily charts are definitely the optimum time frame to trade. If you're trading daily charts only, you need 10 minutes once a day, and that's it, to analyze the market. And I've also done some analysis on my daily trade suggestions that I've posted every day of the day, every day throughout the last 7 years, since 2011. Now, if you had $100,000 in 2011 and you did nothing else than copied my daily trade suggestions right through to now, through to the beginning of August 2017, in that 6.5 years, you would have made an average of 55% per year, including compounding. $100,000 back at 2011, January 2011, today would be up over $460,000. So that's a 360% gain on your original account with compounding in those 6.5 years. That's doing nothing else than just copying what I suggest once a day for maybe take you to copy, what, 2 or 3 minutes. It takes me sort of 10 minutes to analyze the market. Of course, I write up information for clients and it takes a lot longer to write it all and post everything. But for you as the trader to analyze yourself 10 minutes once a day as a client to copy what I say and post it and place it on your account a couple minutes once a day, and that's it. So, 55% gain on your account on average per year with compounding for 6.5 years. Not bad, is it? So when you look at that, why would you want to stare at 5-minute charts all day? I'll leave that with you. So this is Andrew Mitchum, the Forex Trading Coach. Have a great weekend. I'll see you this time next week.